Guess what? As I'm doing this recording, I'm looking at the message because I was reading it for you, right? Why am I right all the time, dear Lord? Seriously, this is too much weight to carry on my shoulders. It says, this person's profile is no longer available. He's gone. Gonzo. Monday again, February 10, 1524. So that's 3:24 in the afternoon. Oh, there's the mail truck. Oh my gosh. Freaking hell. I wish I could pick out the door and say, don't leave that there. They're getting ready to put an ad pamphlet. And I've contacted Albertsons so many times on the phone. They promised that they would never do so. Again, on Twitter, multiple times over months. It's not about just throw it away, lady, or whatever. It's a boundary. All right. So this dude over here, I'm on a dating site, Facebook to be precise. I'm not on any other ones as of this moment because I'd never been on Facebook dating site before, and it feels so convenient to be on Facebook. You know what I mean? Especially I'm active on Facebook as a poster and a member and whatever. Majority of my following and engagement is on Facebook. This dude, his main profile picture, first of all, he has an interesting smile in that it's not a smile. He's just showing teeth, okay? Sometimes it's like, rather close your eyes and still look like you're smiling. A la Smize, if you watched America's Next Top Models. Let me tell you what, there's so much noise around this building because they're doing work on the street not too far from here. There's like a gigantic truck and tractors and pickup truck and whatever. There's like green plastic pipe things. I wonder what they're really doing. Maybe it's going to be nice after this. They're probably preparing for summertime. Okay. But I don't normally record my episodes from here, so this might sound different. So I'm actually working on my eBay store right now. But I was like, why not? If I had a friend, I would be texting them and working. So here we are, friends. His photo, looks are looks. But this guy looks like he woke up like this. You know what I mean? Maybe just like did his hair and took photos. He doesn't look fresh or clean. As somebody, you can look however you want in photos. But it's the photos that you decide to select and post on a thing where you're selling yourself. Okay? His profile says, oh my God, imagine he finds this one day. His profile says that he is retired, which is a fun thing to hear because a lot of people are like, I am a workaholic. And when I'm free, I look after my children. I've been a single dad, and they're proud of being single dads. And you know what? Good for you. Keep yourself at least 10 feet away from me. I'm not trying to partner up. I'm not trying to raise children. At my big age, when I never had kids ever in life, and now all of a sudden, I'm getting ready to slow down my life, and I'm raising preteens. That's no, thank you. Nope. So, he looks like he just combed his hair and maybe some of his dust from his head or whatever. And then I'm like, okay, so he has a few of the same photos in the same outfit. And then he has a photo of himself, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. And another photo in front of a mirror. This is all fine because my photos, a lot of them are in front of the mirror. All of them were taken by myself because who's going to take them for me? Who's going to check me, boo? So he has plenty of photos from obviously different eras of his life. I don't get that. Like, what are you trying to show me, that you used to be good looking? And then what am I going to do with that information? I don't care. I used to be Slimmer of the Year in Johannesburg, South Africa. How does that help you today? Give me a break. So I like that he's retired, and he says he wants somebody who is willing to move where he lives. I've lived in that city before. It's nice, but I already established from the first photo that this is not going to be a thing. But what I love about his profile, he says he's looking for his, forever person, partner in crime, and all the usual. And then he says he's open to a platonic friendship as well. So it was nice to see that. Somewhere on his thing, he also had mentioned he wanted somebody who can handle him in and out of the bedroom. Gross. So his profile, one of his templates or these probes, I forget what these things are called. It says, ask me about ... So you type there what you want to, whatever, right? He says, my stock investments. Do you know how interested I am in that shit? I dabble, and I have dabbled in the past. It's one of my favorite things. I'm like, if I can just freaking know what I'm doing. I don't know if anybody can actually teach you that kind of stuff to the point of you will continue to win because you know what you know. In my head, I always feel like it's gambling. But then I'm totally not opposed to gambling either. I am the girl who loves to go to Vegas. So I responded to that. Teach me. Okay. And then that was us matching now, because he matched me first. He liked me first. And in response, I did that. Now, he writes back, any luck on here so far? I'm looking for friends or a relationship, ideally. You are, in caps, very back to normal, pretty, and look fun to spoil. I have a lot of red flags. If you think I have a lot of pet peeves, which is basically the same thing, anybody who uses the word fun on their profile, that's a red flag for me. I don't care. You could match everything that I like. If you use fun, I like to have fun, or I'm a fun person, or I'm looking for somebody who's fun, or somebody who can be fun with. There's this guy who used fun more than 4 times. Something along the lines of, I'm fun and I like to do fun things and I'm looking for somebody who's funny. He used fun a lot. For me, that's sexual. For me, when somebody uses that word a lot, they probably have a semi-erection as they're typing that. I can't get that out of my head. Somebody who says passionate. I should do a whole episode about this. Passionate. I know what passionate means, and I'm a very passionate person if you've listened to a couple of these things. But when I see it on a dating site, to me, that means that guy is creepy. They're talking about passion, that passion. That's just my opinion, boo. Okay? And other things. So I look like I could be fun to spoil. It is a very interesting choice of a sentence, isn't it? You're very pretty and look fun to spoil. I look like I would be fun to spoil is the strangest thing anybody has ever said to me. So I responded with a voice message, as I always do, right? Hey, his name. First of all, thank you for the compliment. That's not what I said. That's not how I said it, but I did thank him for the compliment. And I said, I don't know. I never know how to answer this question. It's been a while since I've been asked this question. Since I joined this 2 weeks ago, nobody has asked me this. That's not what I said to him. I'm saying this to you now. So I said to him, I never know how to answer this question. Yeah, I've had great luck here. I met the love of my life. I'm in his arms right now as we speak. Like, no, what do you mean? To me, that's not different from the guy I told you about in the previous dating profile, dating site podcast. Of course, I haven't posted it yet, so I don't know what I would have called it, but it's the previous one. On there, the guy who said, am I single? I feel like this is not different from that. And I told him that one of the reasons that I swiped on him was because he made it clear that he's also looking for friendship. This is my way of saying, don't try to spoil me. Like, you know what I mean? For me, these are all words. I don't mean to sound arrogant. When somebody promises you something, they can promise me the world. It's just words coming out of your mouth. You can say whatever you want. Money talks, Mr. Investment. No, I'm kidding. So, and I said, I like that you said you're looking for friendship. And I was like, shoot, maybe he can teach me about stocks, right? Ha ha ha. That's the message I sent to him. Okay. At this point, I've already told you that I said, teach me. And basically, he didn't respond and sent me the message that he sent as if I haven't sent the previous one. And then I sent the voice message. And the message after that, I don't know if it's a response because he's not responding to what I said. Then he said, where do you live? Without a question mark. But that's neither here nor there. I used to be an English teacher for 5 seconds, but that's not what we're doing here. And, oh, by the way, I also said in the voice message, I know he didn't come here for a lecture, and I'm lecturing you right now, but for you to throw around things like you want to spoil complete strangers online that you know nothing about is a very dangerous thing to do, unless you don't mind people linking up with you for wrong intentions. Am I wrong? Why wouldn't you hook up with somebody or link up with somebody who is promising to spoil you and they ask me about my stock investment? So he's leading with money. He's retired. He's not even 50 years old yet. Hashtag goals. And he says he's retired. Who knows if he actually is. And then he's attached his Facebook profile where it's just page after page of his stock portfolio, alleged. And it shows like, oh, I'm up by, 15,000 this week. I'm down by 50,000 on that one this week and whatever. And it's hundreds of thousands. I guess he's trying to show that he's a millionaire or something. That don't impress me much. I got my own money, dude. My bills stay paid. Knock on wood. I don't need, and it would be nice, but it's not going to be from this guy. Sorry. Isn't that sad? Because money is nice, but it's not everything. That's why you need to make your own money and have your own shit together. Then you can be selective and not settle with guys with dandruff and strange smiles. And where do you live? I mean, blah, blah, blah. And then lastly, he says, how were you able to send a voice clip on here? This guy has not responded to anything I've said to him. How am I supposed to be like, oh my gosh, this is not a conversation. Is this a conversation? I just responded to him. Would you like me to answer? Oh, I didn't put answer. But I said, would you like me to answer all your questions first, or are you going to be a risk taker and answer a couple of mine? His response, ask away. I already did! Honestly, every time I judge a book by its cover, I'm right. February 11th, Tuesday at 9 in the morning. Hello. So, a lot of the guys that I had matched with are gone. Everybody was deleted. There are only maybe 3 conversations that are open. One of them messaged me on Sunday morning. It was exciting. He's been to where I live and he told me some stories. This was prior to me moving here. And I was like, all right, let's keep this conversation going. And I didn't hear back the rest of the day. Then yesterday, being Monday morning, around exactly the same time that he had messaged me the day prior, I was like, maybe this guy has a routine. You're trying to make sense of it in your head, right? Of going on Facebook, maybe in the morning or I don't know. So I'm on my phone just about all day because I do everything on the phone. We've talked about this ad nauseum. So I'm also like anal, so I'm going to relentlessly check certain things, even though I've disabled notifications on a lot of apps. It's like, why don't you just enable the notifications? Because you're probably checking more often than you would have received notifications. This is a story for another day. So his response was nice and healthy. I like someone who puts their back into it. So I respond, and then I think to myself, great, I guess I have to wait 24 hours again to hear back from this dude over here. I continue to talk to other people, naturally. The guy from the previous episode of Facebook dating with Brooke that I said his photos are from like 2019, etc. Yeah, he's been blocked. He's been deleted, unmatched with, because we talked for hours on Sunday. And then he had told me he had 2 jobs, right? So yesterday he was at his other job. And he was like, yeah, I'm at work right now. Which, okay. Remember, I was able to look up that job. The hours say, I think they start at like later than when he said he was at work already. But I am not the fun police. I believed him. Why would he say he's at work if he's not? There's no need to lie to me about that at all. Which was okay. And it's like random people messaging in and out. So you're just to kill time doing it. Half of it's not going anywhere, more than half. Then this particular guy, later on, he was like, sorry for the late reply. So I put a thumbs up. He puts a thumbs up. Or something, he said something, and I was like, LOL, because he had, the night before he had said, message me tomorrow, I really enjoyed, talking. And I said, you cannot say I didn't keep you company while you were at work today. All these hours talking to you, you're welcome. Like joking. And I said, yeah, thanks, message me tomorrow morning, okay? Just sounding eager. And now you are so busy, you are working. And I'm not saying don't be busy, don't work. I'm just saying the vibe, you're the one who invited this. And then when I sent the LOL, he was like, what? Oh, this is what happened. All of this happened, right? And he sent a message hours later saying WYD. Like, dude, please, I'm 100 years old. I thought this guy is putting the least effort possible. That's when I said LOL. And he was like, what? And I did an emoji that points at you. And he posted a sticker. I didn't even know you could do that. A sticker that says, smashed it. I thought, first of all, this is the guy I said he looked like he may have been under the influence. So now his behavior is starting to sound like it too. And I posted like a question mark. And then he posted another sticker that's just too high vibration, and I just unfriended and thank you, guy, by the way, you and your 3 teeth, because you're running a risk of getting comfortable with somebody and forming a habit there to the point where there's a little bit of investment involved, and you're like, how the hell did I get myself into this? This was not my goal, my intention. So, toodles, good riddance, I guess. I don't think I've ever said good riddance. It sounds like it's sour grapes. It's not. Whatever, dude. Like, if you saw how many people I've been cleaning. Last week, I got a message on Facebook saying, your matches in less than 6 days or something like that are going to expire. So say hi or whatever. I was like, no, let me just do you a favor, because if you're going to keep sending me these freaking notifications. So I went to all the matches and I just deleted all the people that I matched with, because obviously they're not in a rush to talk to me either. Delete. If they're sitting there twiddling their thumbs waiting for me to initiate a conversation, I've initiated maybe randomly if somebody likes me first, and then I go through their photos and I see something interesting. Like just now, a guy who totally not my type. Sometimes I wonder, does my type exist? His page somewhere on the prompt says, if you could live somewhere for a year, where would it be? And he said Hawaii or Alaska. So I guess not in the lower 48, as they say, meaning the rest of the 50 states. So he liked me, right? So I went in there and I commented, I get it. I've not been to Alaska yet, but having been while I was in Hawaii, I found myself thinking, should I move here? And it's a fact, Jack. I've noticed that even if they like you first, at least in my case, when I do initiate contact, even such as this, that shows that not only are you liking them back, so you're welcome, you're also showing interest because you went through their podcast and you're responding to things that they talked about on their podcast, their profile. It's not appreciated. It's not reciprocated. It's not acknowledged. You still are going to sit with this person on your notifications with Facebook, keep telling you, this person is about to expire. Like, really, dude? So I think a lot of the guys, because that's what I deal with, I don't know what girls do, swipe right to swipe right because whatever. And they're probably hoping the 1% that they're all hoping to hear from will reach out to them. And the rest of us, the ones who are likely to reach out to them, will probably not their target market. That's what I think. And I don't say I know I'm right, but I really believe that I'm right. So that is that on that. Other than that, there's no other real updates. To be honest, I'm kind of stalling. I don't know why I'm stalling. I am ready to post my next episode. It's been edited. It was edited yesterday already. So I don't know why I'm stalling. Just freaking post it. I have to think of a title. And it's not such a big deal. But I don't know why in my head I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have to do one more thing. I haven't really done any work on this podcast today, the one that I'm getting ready to post, because I worked on it yesterday, did the editing and whatever. Wasn't much editing to be done, but all of that was done. I even did the intro yesterday. Normally I do the intro just before I post. So maybe I'm tired. I've been posting every day starting from the 1st of February, and it's the 11th today. And that's on my day job. I'm still doing my day job and other things. And I started the day off with the day off. This is not my day off. I started the day off, you know what I mean, with triggering news from the family, the community. I think I'm going to start referring to them as the community. That was just energy draining. But I worked through it before I even got out of bed. And I think I'm fine. I am applying my major tool of coping, which is pretending something didn't happen. So I'm just like, what? No, I haven't. That didn't happen. No. So I think I'm fine. Maybe I'm in denial. I don't know. I just physically, I feel a little bit tired. I'm okay though. My period starts in 2 days according to the calendar, which means it could start today or tomorrow. That's something exciting that I'm looking forward to, because I always feel 100 times better from the moment you see red, pardon the TMI, maybe I should end this episode here and just wrap it up. We'll see if there's short news to update on, and I'll edit here, or I'll do another episode on this. Either way, by the time you see this, you will know. I'm excited to be cranking out the podcast episodes so that we can get to these current events and, talk about them in real time. It'll all happen now in 2025. A lot of work is going to be it requires to be done, and I'm ready. I'm doing it. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you feel good mentally, and I hope you don't feel like you've been run over by a van, not a truck, because it's not that serious, and that you're having a nice February. Don't worry about Valentine's if you're not paired up. I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about, I need to travel. I need to get the heck out of here. I am surprised that I don't have that thing. So I'm like kind of constantly reminding myself, remember, at least plan a trip. Where should you go? Figure out somewhere to go. You need to get out of Dodge, bro. I hope you're happy wherever you are. Thank you for listening. I'll talk to you soon. Oh my God, I still haven't posted the episode. So this dude, he is so handsome, and he has a few photos. Oh, I just realized he doesn't have that many photos actually of himself, and half of them are of his dog. One of them is an excellent view that looks like it's Hawaii, but it could be Australia, it could be anywhere. There's a beach and nice buildings, great view. So he liked me first, so my response was to put oh my gosh and the two hands, because the view is insane. This is what he messages me. Tell me if I'm tripping. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm new here and found your profile intriguing. Come on! I know I'm fascinating and intriguing, but this is crazy. Your smile caught my attention, and I'd love to learn more about you. If I believe that this guy is for real and this message is legit, I've got a bridge to sell myself, okay? So me being myself responded. At first I was getting ready to say, oh, thank you. And I looked at his profile. I was like, this is, I don't believe this. I don't believe that this is legit. So I responded, did AI type this for you, George? We'll call him George. And then I put a smiling emoji with a hand over my mouth. Because, honestly, did AI type it for him? Seriously. Nice to meet me. No, it's not nice to meet me. You haven't met me. So I was like, getting ready to say nice to meet you. And I thought, no, don't be fake. It's not nice to meet him. You haven't met him. I'm new here. That's fine. Find my profile intriguing. That's too much. My smile caught your attention. That's not believable. And I have a beautiful smile. Don't get it twisted. And I'd love to no, sorry. I want to hear what you think about this, because, yeah. I honestly, tell me what you think. Am I overreacting? And guess what? As I'm doing this recording, I'm looking at the message because I was reading it for you, right? Why am I right all the time, dear Lord? Seriously, this is too much weight to carry on my shoulders. It says, this person's profile is no longer available. He's gone. Gonzo. So I don't know if I've seen this before. There's a lot of profiles, so I don't know if maybe it means they blocked you. I couldn't be, as they say, I couldn't be arsed. ARSED. Basically, I don't give an F. So that is that on that. Let me see if I can post this thing now. Okay, toodles. I'm actually excited about this episode that I'm posting. It's not about that. It's me.